to your shower.
I'm going to tell on you.
So it's not our brand, but it is the neat Colgate pump.
It's the Colgate pump with MFP fluoride.
Who got the Colgate pump?
Susie did.
Hey, neat.
2 great tastes, maximum fluoride protection at your fingertips.
San Francisco's original rocker. 97.3 KRQR, The Rocker.
Decisions, unimportant. But if I had an important decision to make, like an individual retirement account, that's an IRA, I'd need help. I'd go to Glendale Federal. They have a lot of IRAs, and they have a lot of people to explain them to you. That makes it easy. You want a good IRA? Ask Glendale. You want a good tomato? Don't ask Glendale. Ask your grocer.
Our 1-minute application makes it simple and fast to open your IRA. For your IRA kit, call 1-800-437-7111.
When a furniture sale is really special, it must be Mobilia. And now, Mobilia offers really special savings on living room furniture, dining room furniture, bedroom furniture, and more. At a low $199, this handsome teak video card is a warm addition to any decor. And this comfortable leather recliner with matching ottoman is a superb value at just $389. When you talk about savings with a Scandinavian accent, it must be Mobilia.
Come on over here.
Will you know the future when you see it?
Wow, what is it?
Well, the future of long distance.
We interrupt
looks
these
like
regularly
Sprint.
scheduled
When you
commercials
select
for another
Sprint,
live
you're getting the
stream.
important services you'd expect.
Well, welcome back, folks. Welcome back to the stream. This is part 4 of this build, this my dream shop, kind of an interactive model that my son can eventually play with when I'm done with it, although he's kind of seen it as the project goes along, just as you're kind of watching it come together here. If you haven't watched any of those other live streams, you might want to go back and watch those, but you don't have to do that right now. Thanks for joining in. I have a monitor over here and a monitor up here, so when you see me looking in these directions, I'm watching the chat boxes, so I can respond to live questions, comments, dialogue going back and forth. So, you know, ask me a question or make a comment, and we'll get you going here. But anyway, moving right along. I have some new things that that we're going to put in here, and hopefully I'll bring in bring that one up there. So we got the tight shot here, and I'll change cameras as we move along here. So anyway, I know we got some viewers over on YouTube. I'm also over on Mixer and Twitch. And so if you're commenting any one of those places, I can see your comments and respond live. Over on YouTube, if you want to support me by Super Chat, donate as little as $1. It highlights your comment, and I sure appreciate it. Helps me pay for internet connections, technology, mic, and all that kind of stuff. If you're over on Mixer, send me some sparks. I would appreciate it there. And same with Twitch, the bits and whatnot. But you never have to do that. Just watching along, telling your friends, sharing, liking, helps me out. Anyway, let's get going here. What we have. I'll tell you what I got going, what we're going to do, what you're going to see. And I got a comment over here on YouTube. Here we go. How many hours you got into this so far? Well, I've live streamed most of it, so you can go back and those are at least an hour, hour and a half. Okay, so there's at least 3 of them, and this is part 4. And then doing some of this little stuff on the side, you know, maybe another few hours here or there. So, well, maybe not a few hours, maybe another hour or more there. But it's been a nice project. My son's kind of been involved. He watches me do the measuring and cutting and seeing how things are coming together. I'm telling him what I'm doing. You know, he's 3.5 right now, so he's comprehending it. But you know, I think it'd be later in life he's going to remember stuff. Actually, he already is. And we're also doing another little model / diorama, which I'll go get that later, but he's involved in that one. And that one is, I mean, obviously I'm doing most of the work, but the idea and the concept and stuff is all him at 3.5, and it's going to be pretty neat, actually. So we'll maybe talk about that a little bit later here. But let me bring you in tight here, so you can kind of get more of a close up here. I think I'm blowing you out a little bit. Let me turn my mic down. How about that? That's a little better. Okay, yeah, we're not hitting the red as much. I do have a mic monitor off to the side that I can kind of eyeball, but I don't have an in my ear monitor, so I can't really hear it how you're hearing it. So hopefully it's not too. I'm not blowing you out. But anyway, join in the chat if you're watching. But anyway, okay, you can kind of see, and I have my camera because we're going to be working on this end of the shop. We're going to do some weathering and stuff in here. And we'll get to that later, but that'll be later. You know, got to have some oil stains and stuff on the concrete and things, because this is my dream shop, yet my dream shop is not a perfect shop. It's going to be dirty a little bit, but we got to get to that point yet. Let me show you what I got set up here. One thing I built, and I did some of this stuff off camera because it just, there's some steps that are just, you got to wait for it to dry so it doesn't work. So I kind of, here we go. Built this little wall section here and stained the wood because I thought, well, you know, I want it to be kind of wood. Same with, I got another wall piece here that we're going to put in, stained it a nice color. This piece, stained that. I'm going to show you where these all are, and then these little blocks that are going to serve as like little pillars, and then we have kind of a white walls here. So let me show you what we're gonna do. So the white walls and whatnot are gonna go over here, which if you watch the other streams, you kind of know the layout a little bit. And again, just sort of making it up as I go along, but it's gotta be something like this. Let's see if it'll just stand on its own. You know, we'll glue it down, put some nails in, and whatnot. But okay, so this is gonna be the paint booth. Okay, so that's what the white walls are about. And I'll probably paper the back in here as white and maybe make some fake lights that are on the side, you know, because you want good lighting in a paint booth. I thought about wiring this with LEDs, but probably not going to get that involved at this point, just because it'll make it a little too complicated. And again, it's designed so we can drive our trucks in. Whoops, drive our trucks in and work and pretend to work on them. And obviously, I made this more for cars, but you know, you could drive the front half of the truck in there and paint the cab if we wanted to. But we're gonna do that. So anyway, that's where that's gonna sit. That's gonna be our paint. We got to paint the floor. That's one of the first things we're gonna do. And then this little piece that I showed you here is going to go over here, and I already kind of marked the outline where I generally want to leave it. So that's going to be over there. And I don't know how many people I got watching at the moment here, but give me a guess. I'll give you a few minutes to guess what that is going to be for there. And these little pillars are going to be, these are mostly some supports. Those are going to be something right here, roughly somewhere in there. Those are going to stand there because this other piece that is nice and stained and stuff is going to, well, okay, they're going to go right there. So that's going to be our little, it's going to be kind of the game room / lounge area up here. I'll have to make some walls, and I think I'm going to make a railing there, and then, of course, some steps to go down. I don't know if I'll get the steps built today, but, and then this is actually, it goes like that. And then this is kind of a half wall that's going to go here, kind of to separate this area, which is kind of the welding shop. We don't want to burn our eyes. If we're up here in the lounge, and this is going to have an open railing so you can kind of see out over the shop, but we don't want to burn our eyes when we're looking at somebody who's welding over there. Of course, we'll maybe make some welding curtains and stuff is kind of a little setup deal. But, you know, that's going to shield your eyes from there. And the dust and debris from wafting this way, even though this is going to be kind of semi-open. But we'll have some ventilation in this shop. Maybe in the corners I might put some little hanging furnaces or something. I don't know. I don't know if I've gotten that far along in my thought process with this. But this is the general layout, so you can come in here and you can, and I want to make it so you can drive all the way through, because we need to be able to do that. Because if you have something blocking here, you need to be able to get out case and out here, and so you don't have to turn equipment around and stuff in there. But that's what we're doing here. So that's kind of the layout, what I've got set up so far. And we're going to install some of this stuff. But first thing we got to do is paint the floors where I want to do that. Oh, and this part here, I'm going to make it removable so you can get underneath it. I'm probably going to get some strip magnets or something so it stays on there, but you can get that up. But anyway, it's been long enough. Let me see. I don't know how many people. And of course, if you're watching this archive, I mean spoiler. But tell me, and I'll give you a little bit more. What is this for? What is this? What is this room going to be? I'll give you a few more seconds here. A few more seconds. This little room right here. Watching the chat. Give you a few more seconds here. Now, first one to chime in wins. I don't know. Wins a shout out from me. I don't know. Give you a couple minutes. All right, couple minutes, couple seconds. I mean, all right, just because I know we got a little delay here, I don't want to blurt it out. Okay, that's the bathroom here. We have to have bathroom or air compressor room. Okay, I didn't wait enough for the chat to come in, but yes, Kevin Jones, our winner, probably one of our own viewers right now. Yes, it's the bathroom. No, the air compressor is going to go in a different area, and we'll go over that when we get there. I have to make the air compressor yet, and then plumb the air lines. Yep, that's going to be the bathroom. And I tell you, as weird as it is, my son was ecstatic that it was going to have a potty, and that's literally how he said it. I mean. And partially because he's been potty trained about a year now, so it's still kind of a new concept. So that, that was cute when he said that. Okay, blow this out here. Actually, let's, there's a little bit of dust. Let me get my... Need to blow some of the dust out. I've been working a little bit here. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I have it out. You can't see, but I have I can't see it very well, but I have it outlined in these areas. I was going to do a checkerboard in the bathroom, but I decided, that's a little fancier than we need. So we're going to paint in the bathroom here. Let me paint it white. Fortunately, this white paint that I have doesn't give great coverage. But it's all right. Again, it's not going to be perfect. Because you're walking in here with dirty shoes and everything. Shop bathrooms aren't the cleanest as far on the floor as far. And again, I'm going to have to make a little scratch build. I have some styrene and stuff, and I'll live stream that. I don't know if I'll get to that part, but live stream scratch build and a little toilet, sink, whatnot. And the other thing is we're going to decorate this with posters and maybe some signage and stuff. And maybe maybe there will be one. I'd have to scale it and print it off. So like we're not gonna do it right now. I can add it later. Maybe there'd be one girly poster in there, as sort of an Easter egg that he can't see. Maybe we'll see. I don't know. I don't know if I'll go all that trouble. But, okay, yeah. Paint is kind of crap. It's not. Acrylic paint's not giving me the coverage I want. I put a clear coat on this for protection. That's part of the reason why. I'll do a second coat there, but you can kind of see. I mean, it is covering, but it's just not as much as it could. Let's see. And paint this white, because a paint booth you want to have, generally you want to have white walls and things. You want the light to reflect off of it so you can see the true colors and what you're painting. Make sure you got good coverage and everything. So pretend this is an epoxy floor covering or something. Thank you, Skull Crusher over on Mixer. Thank you for the sparks. Appreciate it. I was watching your stream earlier. And yeah, we were chit-chatting a little bit on his stream, playing Farming Simulator. And anyway, yeah, I was, while you were streaming, I was working out here, kind of prepping, doing some of the prep work. Some of the walls and things, and then the other model, the culvert model. You know a little bit about that. And my son was out here with me, and he was watching Mr. Chris, as he says, playing his farming game. So he enjoyed that while he was actually helping me work on this here. So, and the other thing I might do here is like I said, I got to get to that point, but I'll mask off, and we might have some mask off and have some like lines on the floor, like to denote certain areas where you can work in, and some caution tape and stuff. But he's enjoying what it is so far. And oops, okay, I didn't turn my mic off. I was worried I hit my my battery pack for my mic. Got it clipped in I got it clipped in my pocket, so it's a wireless setup. So. And he understands what a paint booth is. Because we've watched some YouTube videos kind of about it, but also, you know, I have a small makeshift one I did for small projects, and he's seen both of us use this, his mom and everything, and me. So, and that's why he kind of wanted this. This again was a little bit his idea, because he wanted a shop he could work on his Hot Wheels cars in. Welcome in, whoever just joined. Like we got a couple of viewers in, right? So okay. and I'll have to show you. I'll move it around once I get here. Some of the outside, which you can kind of see on the edges, I put a little bit of grass on the edges, and I have a little of a garden hose on one side because he said he needed a garden hose to replace to wash his cars off. So we got a place where a garden hose can be. That means I'll need to kind of scratch build maybe a large pressure washer for the big equipment. Okay. Yeah, I kind of got that going. Yeah, all right. Let's actually kind of might need to get the hair dryer out and force dry this just to move it along a little bit. You know, I might do that. It'll make a little bit of noise, but I kind of need to do that. Here, let's it's off camera here. I have to plug it in here. It'll just help me out here a little bit. So help speed things up a little bit here. Yeah, we'll just sort of air dry this here a little bit. Kind of speed it up, and then I got to put a second coat on here, and then we can. Hopefully you're not getting too much interference. I mean, I'm sure you're hearing it in the background, but all right. Usually doesn't take very long, so let's see here. Yeah, that's better. Let's get a little more paint going here. Go. Last stream, kind of conversation. If you hadn't watched it yet, you kind of went in a different direction. We got to talking about chainsaws and stuff, which is a little odd. Well, we were talking about classic tractors and stuff like that. And then, like I said, we got to talk about some outdoor power equipment things, and again, like I said, classic tractors then kind of came up. So, or chainsaws, I should say. So that was kind of interesting. I never thought one of my streams would go down that road. I guess just seemed a little odd, but it's fun. I dug out my chainsaw and showed what I need, what I use, and what I should have done is put down some tape for this. I should have masked it off. Yeah, I guess that's kind of cheating here. Yeah, that's all right. There we go. Good enough, actually. And I know I got a little bit of paint on the walls, but I am probably going to take some, like printer paper or something and cover that up. And actually, what I could have done is actually cut pieces of paper and glued it down, but I thought, well, These are some interior places. Paper might fall up, you know, peel up and whatnot. This, even though this is craft paint, it's still fairly durable for this kind of stuff. So, okay, I don't know. I think got that pretty good there. So, dunk our brushes in some water for now. Call that good on the painting side, and make sure I got it. Yeah. Yeah, I got it pretty good there. Okay, so I can glue these down, and then I'll probably and then I'll pin nail these in. Just well, actually, maybe the bathroom walls here I don't need to, but this glue will be good enough, especially where I'm gluing it to the walls. The others I should probably pin in. These little narrow walls, it might split them, but the bigger ones, it should be okay. And then I'll turn around and show you what I've done on the outside. And I got some more landscaping to do, but I kind of did a little of that off camera because, well, again, it's something that's kind of fiddly and hard to do. Okay. All right, let's see. I just got a damp brush here, and it kind of smear the glue in, and that'll really lock it in there. So that'll actually give some more structural rigidity too. A little triangle in there. But yeah, there we go. And again, we'll eventually put a little sink, toilet, and whatnot. And I'm also going to make an actual wash basin type sink for washing parts and things. We'll definitely do that. But now, the next thing I want to do is I want to leave that paint to dry there a little bit longer here. So this one I'll glue in. I decided to do these a little darker color. Ramps in front of the bay doors. Oh, right. Here. Yes, and what I should have done is made it a little bit longer, but yeah, I'm going to do that. I just need to, like out of these little blocks of wood, I gotta set up a jig so I can make some wedges. But yes, I am going to do that and then glue those on. But I'll also show you what I got going on the other side. So, let's see. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. I'm using this Aleene's tacky glue. It dries relatively fast, but it's slow enough that you got plenty of time to work with it. And this is the clear stuff. For certain things, I really like it. Other things, not so much. Let's see. Where's my square? I'll make sure this one's pretty much square. So. Okay. You can I like it also because you can just thin it with water and then it flows into some spots. Okay, got that square. Squeeze that glue in there, and we'll pin this. We'll pin that from the bottom there too, but that glue, that's gonna really hold it in. I could pin it. I might even do that. Pin it from the side, but I'll wait till I pin it from the bottom, because otherwise I might pitch it. I'm kind of dinked with it. Okay. Good and square there. So that's going to do that just right. All right, let's see where these are. Let's see. The way you're gonna do those, okay. Let's see. Get our glue on the side here. We'll and I'll have to make. I can't figure out, but I'm gonna make some. They make like dollhouse hinges, and that's probably what I'll use. But I'll make some opening and closing doors for this. Okay, so. So put some on the bottom here. I forgot to. But yeah, I'm gonna do some opening and closing doors for that. But those will come later. Okay. Just doing the glue here. Sorry. It's I know it's kind of tedious here. Yeah, there we go. All right. Let's get my square. Square that up. That up. Let's see here. A smaller square. All right. There we go. Good enough for government work, of course. Usual. And I'll probably pin that together, which actually might be ready to do. Maybe I will stick one little pin in that while that's drying. See what we got going on here. But whoops. That's right. The air is going to blow around and blow the tools away. Okay, and new. Got that one good. Let's do. Whoops. Okay. And that went in just perfect. Oh, when I blew, I should have taken the stuff out of there. Boy, that went everywhere. That's right, it comes out the top. The deal. Okay. Well, good enough. We got it tied in there. little bit of a blowout, but or not much, but I'll tidy that up. That's the problem. It's very narrow. Well, I got this here. Let's just grab some white paint. Touch that up. And only I'll know that. Okay. Actually, let's move it around here. I mean, I could have pinned those together beforehand, but that's good. Yeah, exactly. Actually, with that tight shot there, you probably saw it go. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll have to download this, run her through my editor, and slow it down for that. That's right, because the air comes out the top, so it blew all this little, which you can kind of see. Let's there we go. Well, you're not gonna be able to see what I'm doing here, but yeah, you can see the other end for the shop and stuff. Whoops. Kind of all over. Like I said, this glue, it dries quick, but not that quick. I like it because it's tacky, and it's got a nice instant grab. So, all right. It's fine. Okay. We're gonna shoot a nail in here and see if we can get it just right. I hope it doesn't blow out the side though. Just gonna put one in. Yeah, kinda did it. Yeah, I worried. Well, that's all right. Here's what we'll do. Okay. Here's what we'll do to fix that. Let's do that. We'll take. That's the thing. I really need more of a 20. Although I didn't have any, I needed some 22 gauge brads. These are 18s, which are a little bit too little big. Not bad, but we'll hide the crime. We'll hide the crime, but do that. Do this here. There. Go. Put that little clamp on there. It'll fix it all up. You know what? We'll shoot. It's hard to gauge exactly where the nail goes through this in this nail gun. And see that one, I got it in perfect. But oh, there we go. That's good enough nailing for now. We'll have to I'll pin nail from the bottom. Let's. Oh wait a minute. I'm gonna pin nail that other one from the side. Or maybe I should do the bottoms first here on that one, and then we can get going because I got to pin nail that other side. Let's see here. And there you go. You can see some of the landscaping I've done. I got to get it to the edge here. Now, my worry here is just driving it straight up through, and then I don't. Holy moly. I got that one just about right on the money. I'll be danged. Okay. Well, now that I did that, now I can pin this up here. Put that one on the money. Yeah, there we go. That's all I need. I want to pin it clear out here, but did I make it? Oh, made it perfect. Boy, perfect. Okay, and that one I don't need to pin. But let's pin the other stuff here. Let's pin the other side. And I'm not going to pin up through those because they're just, that's going to just that will just blow those out because there's not much meat on those. But I can do this one. Got that just about perfect. Okay. I'm going to call that good enough for these. Let's shoot one up higher here. Got that one good. Okay. Got that nice, and when the glue dries, it'll be nice and structurally sound. It's about all I need to pin. Right. So, okay, and we're gonna, clamp's gonna stay on there till that glue dries, so we're not gonna mess around with that. Okay, and along there, I guess I could, I'll touch, since I got my paints out, let's see, let's touch that up. Where did I put that? Here it is. All right. So I got the paints out, let's just do it right now. And the brushes. A little touch-up. Little touch-up action here. And honestly, I might paper the outside of that paint booth. I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm going to do on the exterior there. I mean, I'll probably put some signage on there, but so maybe I'll just leave it white. Let's just touch up the area of the floor here. And again, we're gonna dirty up this floor, and I think I'll do a little bit of that on this stream because I need it to dry before I can do some other things. There we go. Let that dry, and I'll put a second coat on that. But there we go. Kind of cleans that up a little. That edge there. And probably dirty that up there a little bit. All right. Yeah, as you can see, we have some foliage along here. Here, well, yeah. And I had some little 64th scale or HO scale gas pumps. So we got those there. It's hard to see. I'd have to get the camera a lot closer, but little garden hose here so we can wash things off. I got to make some of this stuff, but might make a little gas meter or something over there. But while I got you set up right there, we're going to put in a little bit of extra foliage. I got some of this ground foam stuff. I decided it's still a little bare, and you know, we aren't trimming, and you know, it isn't trimmed up as much. But I got this, like I said, this foam. So put a few little blobs of glue here and there, just as a little more interest on the outside. And like I said, this glue, once it's dry, it, kind of look like little bushes and things. Just to add a little more realism. Again, like I said, it's more of a toy, but also I like to put effort in. Let's have this little guy be a small little bush here. Gotta have something for the snakes and the bunnies and whatnot to live in, you know, right? It draws your eye away from some of the imperfections I have in this here, so. I already glued the grass down with my 50-50 mix of water and Mod Podge alcohol solution, so that works pretty good. So, there, kind of adds a little extra something to it. I could even I got some little yellow flakes or something I could put, look like dandelions or something, but I think we'll leave that alone. Let's flip it around. Let's do put a little on the other side, because it's a little more sparse. That has a lot of interest going on because you have the garage door. This side is a lot less interesting. Actually, now that I think about it, I need to have a little riding lawnmower, you know, that I store in here or something. There. That one right up against there. Bush. There. One over here on the corner. Oh, and maybe a little guy right there. Yeah, maybe that'll do. Put that in. Let's push there. Longer one. It can be there, and of course we got a little lilac, flowering bush there, sorta. Okay, and if those fall off, who cares? They're just a little extra something along that edge there. Adds a little bit of interest. I think that makes it look a little bit nicer. Okay. Right. Let's see here. Let's turn it this way because we're going to work while all that's sort of drying and setting up. Actually, let's see. Yeah. Soften that edge a little bit. Okay. And honestly, my son's not going to care about some of this detail, but I will. I will know about it. If I don't fix it, it will bother me. So, alrighty. There we go. Thanks for the Thanks for the taco over on Mixer. How about you, Kevin? You still in here over on YouTube? Whoever else is in watching. Okay, that's got to dry. That's got to dry. Okay, next thing up, we're going to put this in. And how we're going to do this, gotta make sure I got the right block. That's going to sit like this. It's going to sit like that. Because we're going to glue these in, then I'll staple them in. But I got to find where they live, where they're going to go. Okay, so that's where those go. So where to put my glue? Right here. Okay, and yep. Alrighty. Twitch is getting twitchy, so I'm gonna have to cut it back to the one platform. Well, just make it one platform. That's all right. Let's put a blob of glue there. Then I'll pin those in there. Wait. Let's do a just so I have an idea. These little blocks are just left over from something else I had, so nothing special. Just make sure those are right exactly where I want them. That one needs to move over a little bit. One's right there. Okay. Yeah. Go. Exactly where I want those. Alright, actually, while I got that and hold them down, I will put some pins through the side. On one side there. Now these will be a lot easier because there's a lot. I got a lot more. Did push it away just a touch. Okay, got that. Now that one I'm gonna have to get it from the bottom. See if I can do that right at the moment. I gotta move it. I know you guys won't be able to really see this, but hopefully yep, must have got it. All right. But the glue's gonna mostly hold that one. So, okay, we're good there. Well, actually, wait a minute. Might as well, since I did that one, I might as well do this one. that one too. There we go. All right. Those are pinned. That glue can dry. Hold it up here. Okay. A little bit so you guys can see it a little better. Okay. All right, and then again, that's how that guy sits on there. Not 100% level, but good enough. Again, I'm going to attach some magnets. I might even bore holes in there and put some little round magnets. Actually, I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Is do that rather than sheet magnet. Well, I guess I still could, but because it might lift it up a little bit, but it'll hold it in there. So, all right. That's what we can do. Okay, now it's time. Now, I'm not going to be able to make my stairs, but I did want to maybe install walls here. And I left a little bit of slot because I wanted to make this so it didn't have to set it down exactly perfect for it to work. I got these short little pieces, and that's what I'm. So that would be almost. Well, again, theoretically, I should go clear up to the eave here, but we'll just call it a little half wall there. Type of deal. Then I can put some posters on this side. Maybe I'll have some neon signs or something. I mean, this will be just pictures or whatever. But and then I'm going to build a little railing, and I do have that little dowel rod stuff, so I'm going to work on that. But I think I do like that. I think I'm just going to join these two pieces together as a wall. Just do a little wood glue. Dang it. Do a little wood glue here, and glue these ends together here. So you can see what I'm doing here a little bit more. And come on, do this the janky way. I just need to hold those in tight enough to them to bond together and make one piece. Again, like I said, I tend to try to use up the scrap stuff, and this was scrap from God knows what, and it's like, well, those are the right height. I just, like I said, glue them together. Actually, okay, that'll be good enough. That's set off to the side there. All right. Okay, so that's gonna be that, and then I'll glue that to there. Now what I think I need to do is have these craft sticks. Could make actually that'd be pretty good actually, maybe. Let's see. I got this very skinny dowel rod here. It's got hate they put the price tag on here and it ruins that end. But let's see if I can cut this apart here. Let's cut this end off here. Okay, little part there. What I'll do is cut a bunch. Actually, I know these will cut with the side cutters, so good enough there for doing that. Let's yeah, that'll work. Then I think what I'll do like 4 of these. See if I got them cut roughly the same. I know you can't exactly see. I'm just trying to line these up. Whoop, that one's too short. Close enough. Let's see here. There we go. All right, 4 of those are going to work great for that. So let's just square off the square them off on the what'll be the tops, well, and bottoms here, each side. What I'm gonna do, I think you'll see, look kind of neat. I'm gonna drill some small holes, and then for those to fit in, and then they'll just sort of pile it in there, and let's see, do these 2. And then we'll make a little railing, so I'll move stuff out of the way so you can see what I'm doing here. But all right, hopefully this is enjoying for those that are watching right now. I'm guessing probably don't have too many watching just because it's not the most unique. Okay, gonna move that off to the side. That is almost dry, so that can be moved over there. Okay, and this is going to be moved here. Yeah, you guys won't be able to see exactly what I'm doing, but I'll try to. Okay. So, I have that there. I want along there. And so, I gotta leave room for stairs, but that's going to be along the edge. So, oh, there's my pencil. So, just make a slight mark there. And, well, I'll cut that later, but go in there. 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 Just eyeballing, I'm not measuring. Look good enough. Okay, now I need to get a very small drill bit. I don't want to risk over drilling. Actually, I need to get the size this is, or at least in the next size. Hopefully, this is the one I want. probably the one I want. Okay. And okay, gotta get my drill out here. We'll drill these slowly. I better drill on top of something. Just in case I over drill, I don't want to drill into my table. Not this table. This is my good table. Okay. Alrighty, so let's make sure that's right hole size. Oh yeah, perfect. A little bit big actually. You know what? You know that's the exact same size. Let's realize I need to make it a little tighter. We'll just good job. Good job. That looks good. Good deal. Put that down there. All right. Let's. Okay. Now we're gonna need that. That. All right. Okay. Let me. Now. Well, let's get my plate over here because I'll just some wood glue. Just daub the ends because that's about all it needs. I mean, I could super glue them, but plenty in there. That in. Yeah, there we go. Ah, shoot. Okay, I guess I did need that bigger. Oh, that's all right. I thought maybe just because it's wood, it would open it up a little bit. So I gotta do the bigger one. I should have just stuck with it. All right. All right. Thanks for watching, Kevin. Kevin Jones. All right. Had to just drill those out a little bit more. There we go. Go. Cool. Okay. Let's mark where I'm going to cut. Put that one on the end there. I got to go over to the bench here. It's easier to do this. Okay. There's that. Those and this here. Just gonna super glue. Actually, yeah, that'd probably be the best way. I think I'll just super glue that on. I think. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, I'll just super glue that on. It's all right. I got a little bit here, I think. Left. Blob there. Blob there. All right. It's hard for you to see. But... Oh. Good enough. Yeah. Little railing there, and let's see if this is be dry enough. Dry enough to mess with there, so because I know I'm gonna have to put a, yeah, I knew I have to put a little bit of a piece right along there, but that's what this can be for. Just needs a little. Let's see, where's my, there's that pencil. Just needs a little. Let's see. Just a little marking there. Okay. There we go. That piece. All right. Okay. And we'll just a little blob there. Be plenty. Overly plenty there. That'll hold that. That'll hold that there. And I might just super glue. Well, I better use wood glue on that, so. And I might actually pin this together because this will be a big piece that might tempting to break off a little bit. So oh, like that. Oh well, wood glue's pretty strong, but not. I don't know if it's toddler strong. That sort of setup, give it a little anchor point there. A little bit of glue there, and that's out. Okay, that's set. Just a minute, and spin this around. Good. Just two. Gonna be good enough for that. Hold that in. So, be good there. Right. And yeah, that glue will hold pretty well there, I think. We got that one there. I really like that. Right. It's a tight shot here. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. About that. Oh. How about that? Our little lounge / game room up there, and gotta make the stairs right there, but and that's gonna be a little bit of a challenge. I'll have to build those out of some of this little strip wood, balsa wood stuff. But really kind of like that. Yeah, stairs going up there. Here, I'll show you kind of scale-wise. So this is, this is a workbench. Whatnot. Probably have some counters. That'd be kind of maybe the bar or whatever back there. We'll have some video games. We'll have some pinball machines. Probably we'll have a Pac-Man machine well, actually, I have a couple pinball machines, just not here. Family does or whatever. One from the 60s, one from the 70s, some electromechanical. So we'll have to have those in there, and then I'll need some little lounge chairs and such, and maybe put an area rug, maybe a pool table if I can find a HO scale or something pool table we could put in there. Okay, I like what we got going on there. So let's do this. Let's work on. Time is it? Okay, still got a little bit of time before I have to do anything here. Let's blow. Actually, we don't need to. What I'm going to do here is I think we're going to put some grimy dirt and stuff, oil and grease. So let me get my black. I got my gray out here. I got my water. Oops, a little too much of that. And let's do a little dark brown. Make some really crummy looking colors here. Oh, what else do I got? What else do we got in here? Actually, a little cream color just to lighten it up. I'll put that on. Okay, I'm just gonna make a mess. Actually, I need to do more of a wash type, but we'll let's take some of those colors off to the side here. Let's mix them up. Grab a little of the brown here. Some of that cream color. Lighten it up. Okay. I need to get my let's see. My eyedropper. Yeah, here we go. Because I need to just thin this out. Like I said, I want it more as a wash. Let's grab that brown. That's white. There's kind of a nice color. Let's some more of that black. That brown pigment in there a little bit too. Alright, that's more water. Water that down a little bit. Okay, let's see here. Not gonna. I want it just subtle, but couple of actually darken that up here because this area it's where you're gonna tractor or something leaking oil and not working on it. It's some black going here. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Some of the black. Aha, yeah. There we go. Can't really. camera angles right. I'll move it so you can kind of see. Let's see. See what I've got going on here. A little bit. Turn it around, I guess. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. That's a little better for you guys. Yeah. And grab some of that brown. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. There we go. You know, the dirt's mostly at the entry of the door and stuff here, so. Oh, about that. Kind of like that. Sort of some tire tracks leading in just a little bit there. A little hard for you to see on a camera, I'm sure, but it looks really good actually up close, and let's get darker oil spot there and there. Some of this brown and black, making a dirty mess. And there's no wrong way to do this. It just needs to be very, very light. Oh, hey, Furworks. Did I make? No, I actually bought those. However, if I ever get a 3D printer, I want to be able to make my own stuff. No, and honestly, they were so cheap. No, I didn't make those, but I'm gonna make some shelving. I'm gonna make. I don't know when you jumped in here, what you saw, what you haven't saw. But I'll spin it around here, up here that you're seeing. This is that's the game room lounge area. So I'll have my arcade machines, pinball machines, TV bar, kitchenette, and everything. And there's I made it so it's removable here. Underneath there, I'll spin around and I'll show you. If you missed something, I'll kind of try to recap it for you. Right now, I'm doing a little bit of light weathering here, and I'm making up a dirty mess here for the entrance of shop here, and where things get worked on, and there's some oil staining and stuff. So I'm trying to get some lighter color here, lighter brown. I'm about out of my good light brown here, and just trying to make a sort of a muddy mess here. And I want as a wash, so of course the edge of the shop, right where the door is going to be the messiest. So I need a little bit of water that down. That needs to be more of a. Yeah, I don't know what you saw or didn't see, and I can go over it. But no, and I'll show you that. Show you the little tools and stuff. My son's been actually kind of already playing with it a little bit here. but he has no idea what's coming. But he loves it the way it is. Well, I'll have to do some more weathering later too, because when I get some of the shop pieces, like I have a milling machine and a lathe and stuff that's coming, a little 3D printed. Again, it was about cheaper to do that rather than, and I could have definitely made scratch built some of this stuff, but it was cheaper to buy it, honestly. So that's what I did. But and I'm trying to make some oil stains and stuff here, and where dirt sits and whatnot. Actually, you know what? I got a little bit of sawdust. Let's put that down. Let's take dry brush and kind of, and you know what I can do? I can shoot it with a little bit of clear coat, and then that'll kind of lock it in there. You know, if this was just traditional diorama, I wouldn't even mess with that, but kind of got to get locked in so it can stay there. Actually, I really like that. Let's grab some. Let's put it in my my oily mix here we got going on, and that actually might work out pretty well. It's ooh, yeah. I like that. Let's get some more black in there. Yeah, that actually gives it some texture. I'll just say that this side's the side that gets worked on the most. And, you know, in a traditional shop, you know, like farm shop, there's one area where you work on things more than others, and of course that's where the oil spots and everything go, mostly. Trying to make it as realistic as possible. Let's sprinkle some more out. Yeah, I'll get my air. I'll have to get my airbrush out to do that and do a little clear coat. Oh yeah, like nice greasy mess there. That in there. Let's whip this up a little bit. I honestly thought about, well, actually, I do have a little barrel, an HO scale barrel. We can pretend that's a bucket of floor dry, kitty litter. You know, I already kind of sprayed a clear coat over this because I knew I wanted to do some sort of weathering on the floor, so I did a clear coat. So depending on what I did or didn't do, it wouldn't affect the finish or pull the paint up. So there, I like that. I'll let that water some more down, but I like that look. Let's shoot some more on here, and then I'll let it dry, and then of course, like I said, I'll have to lock it in with something because it won't exactly stay. I mean, some of it's gonna pull up, but if I lock it in a little. And outside, can't see outside there, but I have a garden hose and that kind of stuff to wash things off before you bring it in to work on it, hopefully. But yeah. Trying to be as random as I can, and that's the dirt on the edge of the some of that brown. Oh, there. Okay. And that, okay. Pretty much liking that. I can't go too overboard again because given the scope of this, it's going to be kind of played with. Some of this is just going to fall off. But I get some of it on, if I get more on than I want, and then try and lock it in, what little bit falls off will stay. You know, whatever is left will still make it look like a dirty shop area where we work on it. He's gonna love this detail. He likes it when I add detail to some of his other toys. So, but anyway, you were asking about the little hoists and stuff. There they are. Like I said, bought them. You know, they come branded, so like that's Busted Knuckle Garage, but it's, you know, even though, you know, I don't really prefer toolboxes and stuff. There's little floor jacks and things, a little barrel, little air compressors, but I'm gonna build a big air compressor. My favorite thing, and like I said, I got more stuff coming, but these were about like the little kits were about $5 a piece. There's a little drill press. Like this is a battery charger, but I'm gonna make it into like a stick welder, which I'm gonna work on those details. We got a row of tires or something, so those will go somewhere. What else we got here, if you haven't seen, is this little area here. I'll have to spin it around. Actually, I'll do that while I'm waiting for that kind of to dry, because I'm gonna weather. There's our paint booth there, and over here, back in here, we got the bathroom in here. That was important. He got excited that his toy shop was going to have a bathroom. I kid you not. And this is going to come off, so he can park cars or whatever under here. So whatever I put on here is going to be kind of glued down, and then I'm going to put magnets in there so it kind of magnetizes and stays. Again, like I said, it's a little toy. This is designed to be a toy too. Okay, so there we go. I'm gonna let that dry. Now I have to move things out, and I'll off camera. I'll have to shoot it with some matte clear out of my airbrush. But since I got all this mess looking, we're gonna sort of do a little bit of weathering on this end. Not gonna do too much. I'll just make a few little like tire tracks, but this end's gonna stay pretty clean here because again, we don't drive in and out of this side but as much because you know, it's right next to everything. That's just more of an exit more than an entrance. Over here, though, on the side, this will need some weathering, because that entrance definitely is going to get used a lot. And outside here, we need some more dirt down. Dirt color, I guess I should say. And that's the thing with doing this. No matter what, you got to kind of think about how do things look in real life. What colors, where would, in this case, like where would most of the traffic be? So, and I might put just a little oil splotch over here, but not much, because I don't try to work on too much in here or right here. So most of you just be sort of dirty. Also, that entrance over there gets used a lot, so it's going to have some foot traffic dirt that kind of made its way in here a little bit. Concrete's a little worn there because people walk there a little bit. Let's do that. That looks pretty good. We'll, actually, it's a little bit of that. Stipple it in there. Gotta see where the traffic flow is, and actually I'll stipple some more of that in there. Some more darker color on the outside here. Stipple that in. Oh, that's looking pretty good. Yeah, there we go. And okay, you can't see it. Oh, let me pull it out here a little bit. But we gotta, that door gets used quite a bit too, so we want that, get that a little dirty there. Yeah. There we go. I'm liking that. Really like that. Hey, welcome for the follow. Thank you over on Mixer. Got a couple of followers. Join in the chat. Give me some sparks over there on Mixer. YouTube, you're over there. Like I said, kind of lonely here. No, not really. But it's fun. Okay. We'll kind of those be kind of like that. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Of course, that one doesn't get used as much, but let's put just a touch. Just a slightest bit. Just dirt, mostly at the entrance here. Just so we got a little bit of color variation there. try to keep it as clean as possible. But I guess I could put some little mats down. Yeah, we'll do that. But still, you know, always get some. Let's have some get into the shop here. This out here. Darker texture right in that. Like how that did out there. It's near the garden hose here. It's kind of a little muddy mess near the garden hose. I got out on the side here. You can't see what I'm doing, but unless I move it around, I will do it. I will move it here. A little bit extra next to the gas pumps. It's just because walk there a little bit. Again, like I said, probably a little more detail than a 3-year-old would notice, but don't know. He notices quite a bit. So, let's see. I'll notice it again. So. Let's work on the outside here. We gotta. I could put a little bit of a. Just to get that edge a little, and I'm thinking I'll make little ramps up to here. Let's get. I like that. Let's more brown on the edge here. I'll just use an acrylic matte clear coat or something to block all this in. I could do a matte lacquer would work too. You got to brush that on well where I got a regular surfaces here and whatever, and it's kind of like, well, whatever blows off, you know. So well, I'm kind of running out of some time here, so I better begin to wrap it up here. But anyway, all right. Rest of that's pretty nice, I think. I could dull down the floor. Maybe I dull down the floor in some areas. Let's see. Let's one more little bit here. That right there, and actually, okay. Let's see here. Let's see if I can pretty much well, you can see it through the entrance there. We got some blobs where the for example, I'll lightly set it down here. So for example, we're gonna work on this truck here. Work on it right there. It's right where the engine would be. Get it and getting it all dirty and everything. So and again, the reason that being there, see if we had to, here's a semi truck, grain trailer, you could wash it out or work on it, and then just, wouldn't have to back it out. We can just drive it all the way through and go back to work. So that's the idea there. And let's see, this glue was probably already dry. Yeah, it is. Okay, I did a little bit of an oopsie there and just needed to glue that back. Kind of blew it out with my air nailer there. So, okay. I am going to call this done for now. We're gonna still keep working on more details and stuff, so I'm not done. So I'll be streaming again, I don't know when, so you'll want to be subscribed or following, and follow me on various social medias. I usually try to post ahead of time, but you know what? Those YouTube, Mixer, Twitch notifications, that's where you're going to want to be if you're going to want to make sure you follow this, because if you liked what you saw here, there's more of it coming. So I thank you very much for joining in here. Thanks for watching. Like I said, again, subscribe, hit those notification bells, because various platforms don't always tell you when I'm going live. So, well, I thank you very much. So, going to catch you next time. So, thank you.
White Flower Day sale at Macy's. This Wednesday and Thursday are White Flower Days at Macy's. For 2 big days, Macy's offers you substantial savings in almost every department. Take advantage of low sale prices on the things